I'm Tess Marti, and I'm a permanent makeup artist from Vancouver, Canada. As a child, I was very shy, and I was kind of a loner. I didn't have many friends. And I grew up in a small beach town, and I was kind of isolated in where I grew up. So because I was isolated and because my parents kind of let me just do my thing, I fell in love with drawing and reading and writing, and that's how I occupied my time. Probably my biggest inspiration is my mom. Growing up, she was quite the fashionista. Like, we would go places and she's like a nobody, but she would be recognized in public. She just always looked so good and classy and timeless, and she's the most beautiful woman I know. So yeah, just growing up watching her and the way people reacted to her, and she always beat to her own drum. She never followed patterns or trends or anything. She was always just classy and beautiful. She helped me build the space, and she helped me with this outfit, and a lot of my style and inspo comes from her. When I graduated from high school, I actually had a scholarship to an American university for English literature, which is one of my big passions from when I was a kid. And I didn't end up pursuing that, but I still read and write almost every day. After a year of university, my dad kind of looked at me and he said, what are you doing? Like, where is this going? And I didn't know where it was going. So my mom at the time was like, you should take this permanent makeup course. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, permanent makeup. But I did end up dropping out after 1 year of my scholarship. And I took a permanent makeup course because I had literally no other thing that I was doing. I love literature. I believe that reading and writing is the most intimate form of communication. And that's why I love it. I particularly love biographies and like reading about people's stories. When I was in university, I took a class and one of my professors told me, you're really good at this, but you don't have to make this your career because it's really hard to make it and it's really hard to make money. And so I would like to do something with it one day, just not right now. My mom, since high school, had been telling me to get into permanent makeup, but I always thought permanent makeup was just like for old people. I didn't know it was such an amazing industry, an amazing, popular, hot thing that it is now and what it could do. And so when I dropped out of university, she was showing me pictures, and I thought, oh, that looks really good. And in particular, the pictures of smoky eyeliner really caught my attention. And yeah, I remember being at her house and her showing me the pictures and being like, you need to do this. And that's when I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. When I took my permanent makeup course, I didn't start tattooing until like 6 months after. And so everything I had pretty much learned in my trainings was gone. On my first client, I had like my manual, and I was flipping through the pages as I was tattooing my client. Over the years, I spent a lot of time on Facebook forums and just learning how to do it on my own. And through learning how to do it on my own and going through a lot of struggles, I developed my own personal style. I would describe myself as a versatile and dynamic artist. I work on all skin tones. I produce various results. My results are flexible, so they can be more bold or more dramatic or more natural. I love working with my clients to achieve that particular goal that they want to achieve. And everyone is unique, so everyone wants something different. What I love and believe in when it comes to permanent makeup is I believe in perfection when it comes to my work. And so what gives me a lot of passion is precision and creating seamless finishes. But at the end of the day, I do believe that permanent makeup should look good on you in particular. I don't believe that results should be compared from one person to another because everyone's unique. I believe permanent makeup should be natural, and I believe it should be something that you can wear every day that gives you confidence. The biggest lesson I've learned in my career doesn't necessarily come from, it does come from doing clients, but mostly it comes from training other students and just being in the industry and fighting to be better. I think that when you're trying to achieve something greater, it's really easy for you to like compare yourself to other people. But the times where I grew the most is when I didn't worry about anybody else. I didn't look at anybody else. I didn't wonder what so-and-so was doing, and I just focused on me and just focused on relaxing and enjoying myself. Those are the times when I really grew the most, whereas I felt like at times I had to be charged with competition, like a competitive spirit to grow against other people in the industry, but that really brought my self-confidence down, brought me down, gave me a lot of self-doubt. So I would say the biggest lesson that I learned is to don't worry about anyone else and just live your life for you and enjoy what you're doing, and don't compare yourself to other people because you'll do the most growing when you're growing with yourself. Another thing I've learned is that people generally want to see you win. When I first started permanent makeup, I started very young. I was like 18, and I was, fighting to be one of the best because I love this job and it's what I wanted to do. And I thought a lot of people were gonna want to bring me down. I had a lot of insecurities because I was so young and because I was so new. But generally, I find that people want to see you win. So that was healing for me, to try new things and to really step out there. Is I have a belief that people want to see me win, and I know I want to see other people win. So that's another huge thing that I learned. I think people have a lot of self-doubt, and not a lot of people go through like big growth changes in their lives, especially when it comes to putting yourself out there. So from my experience, that's what I've found is generally people want to see you win, and I also want to see others win as well. So I love that my clients share the same values as me when it comes to art and beauty, and even just personalities in general. I have so many different clients, but they're all super nice and trusting. And so it's been really amazing to collaborate with all ages, all genders, all skin types, all shapes and sizes of people. And I've had so many appointments that have been completely life-changing for me, just like hearing other people's stories and getting advice and sharing my stories with other people. So I love that. I love sharing the experience and sharing the connections and making the connections and learning about other people and learning about myself also by just talking. Yeah, it's a collaborative process. Clients come in with their ideas of what they want, and I do my best to make those ideas happen, whereas other artists may force what they believe on you. I don't do that. I believe that you're going to be happiest getting what you want. I don't want to ever tattoo something on someone that's not going to make them happy. So I like having my clients come in and hearing what they want and trying my absolute best to achieve that. It pushes me as an artist as well. It has made me grow as an artist as well, being collaborative with my clients. My dream is to keep doing the international trainings. We've been doing that the past couple years, and that's a lot of fun. My dream is also to get better at tattooing and to keep meeting amazing people. I'm pretty much living my dream right now, and I hope to keep doing it and be one of the best in the world.